The Philippines will likely remain under alert level 1 until June. That's according to Health Secretary Francisco Duque. This as government officials work double time to reach its target of 90 million fully vaccinated Filipinos by the first half. Lawmakers confirmed that there has been a security breach at the Comelec, but the poll body insists that no hacking occurred. And senators are pushing to have PATAFA board members cited in contempt for bypassing mediation efforts with Olympic pole vaulter Obiena. Fast, focused, and fearless, here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Presidential bet Bongbong Marcos visited more provinces in central Luzon today. Let's bring in Marian Enriquez for the details. Marian, where's Marcos Jr. campaigning now?
Yes, Jess, Bongbong Marcos received a very warm welcome from his supporters here in Zambales and in Bataan, although his grand rally here in Zambales finished earlier than usual. In his speech in Zambales, Marcos Jr. emphasized the need to revive the tourism sector to provide more jobs to people. He also talked about boosting the education sector and continuing the current administration's Build, Build, Build program. The former senator added that he will also work on the country's digital infrastructure, although he did not elaborate on the details. Marcos Jr. also hit back at critics for claiming that his supporters are getting paid to attend his campaign rallies. But it is important to note that he did not mention anything about the harassment that the fishermen experienced in Scarborough. In Bataan, apart from highlighting the need for unity, Marcos Jr. serenaded the crowd with Congresswoman Geraldine Roman. Just Marcos Jr.'s running mate, Mayor Sara Duterte, did not join him in today's campaign here in Zambales and in Bataan, but tomorrow she will make rounds in Cebu. Jess?
All right, thank you very much for those updates. Again, Marian Enriquez reporting live from Zambales. Now, lawmakers confirmed that there had been a serious security breach in the operations of Smartmatic. Senator Amy Marcos, who chairs the Electoral Reforms Committee, said that while there was no hacking involved, the software provider for the May elections may have been compromised. Smartmatic denies this, saying that evidence for the supposed breach may have been fabricated. Meanwhile, the Comelec said it will wait for the result of other agencies' investigation.
A very serious breach occurred. It may not be technically hacking. However, we feel that it compromises the processes and operations of Smartmatic in very serious ways.
Now, the Philippines will likely stay under alert level 1 until the end of President Duterte's term in June. Health Secretary Francisco Duque said the government is focusing on 57 areas that are still under alert level 2. Duque said that vaccination rate in these areas are still below target.
Pinag-aaralan pa yan Yusek Rocky, no? So wala pang nabubuong policy patungkol sa alert level 0. Tingin ko baka ito hanggang sa katapusan na. And of course, depende pa rin yan sa mga nagbabadyang mga variants.
Meanwhile, National Task Force Special Advisor Dr. Ted Herbosa told One News earlier that the government is targeting more vaccinations in Mimaropa and the Bangsamoro region. He added that there appears to be more complacency now with people skipping their second dose and booster shots.
So we're continuing to push for more vaccinations, especially now that we are in a lower alert level. We should actually be getting vaccinated because, as we all know, this cycle of outbreaks is it will get low and then it will get high again.
More stories after this short break. Stay with us. news na ano. And you're still watching One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Vice President Leni Robredo continues her Mindanao campaign, this time in Zamboanga. Ryan Ang is on the phone to give us the latest there. Ryan, how did VP Leni's day go?
Just after the grand rally in Isabela City, Basilan yesterday, the Robredo Pangilinan tandem visited more communities in Basilan, Zamboanga del Norte, and Zamboanga del Sur today. Robredo took a boat to reach the remote community of Barangay Marang-Marang in Isabela City in Basilan this morning. She had a dialogue with the community to know what their current situation is and what their needs are. The Office of the Vice President had been helping other areas in Basilan by giving bancas and solar-powered cold storage to fisher folks. The OVP also helped weavers build a weaving center. Robredo also went to the Basilan Women Executives and Legislators Summit in Barangay Tabiawan. After meeting with officials in Zamboanga del Norte and a people's rally, Robredo will also attend a town hall at the Ateneo de Zamboanga. The tandem will cap the day off with a grand rally here at the Climaco Freedom Park in Zamboanga City. Just like in her previous rallies, organizers are expecting thousands of supporters to flock to the area. Boyra de la Torre, Yen Constantino, Eric Santos, and River Maya are expected to perform in the rally. Jess?
All right, thank you very much for those updates. Ryan Ang over the phone from Zamboanga City. The Trade Department is studying possible adjustments to the suggested retail prices of select goods. DTI Assistant Secretary Ann Cabuchan says some manufacturers have requested to increase prices amid the series of oil price hikes. This is for items like sardines, canned meat, and condensed milk.
Pinag-aaralan pa po ng DTI kung magkakaroon po tayo ng panibagong SRP bulletin. Ay dapat hindi pa natin maasahan yung increases. Kasi nga binili naman nila at prices before nagkaroon ng prices o increases in oil and also yung gulo po sa Ukraine.
Now here's a quick look at today's other top stories. The PNP CIDG will file a case of serious illegal detention against 8 suspects over the disappearance of several e-sabong players. 6 of the 8 suspects have been identified by witnesses and relatives of the victims. 4 senators want to cite PATAFA board members in contempt. That's for bringing its dispute with pole vaulter E.J. Obiena to the Court of Arbitration for Sports in Switzerland. They said this violates their order for both parties to first undergo mediation proceedings. And Philippines bet Tracy Maureen Perez ended her Miss World journey in the top 13 of the pageant held in Puerto Rico. Karolina Bielawska of Poland was eventually crowned Miss World, besting over 90 candidates. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe. Philippines, I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News.